I don't want to push through it one more time. I'm done with pushing through. I just want to wake up and not begin the battle. A battle that begins each and every morning and lasts all day till I finally get to lay my head back down at night. Losing days, losing minutes, and losing moments because I'm just trying to push through one more time is killing me, along with this disease. I'm constantly begging and pleading with my body just to make it through one more task. The only thing that sounds like worth doing is crawling back in bed. Each limb feels like it weighs 100 pounds. My joints feel like they are lubricated in stiff hot pain. My heart pounds and my chest aches. My brain says get up and get things done, but my mind says you are done.
I look down for you in the middle of my pain. I reach down farther, calling out your name. Always I'm searching for a long-lost piece of heart. I sought and found you, like a fire in the deepest parts. I will hold on to you, no matter what comes. I will hold on to you.
In early 2021, I was diagnosed with Hashimotos. It wasn't even something on my radar. I just knew something was wrong and I needed to try to figure out what it was. I'm not a go to the doctor kind of person, but I knew I needed to go and at least see if I could find something that was wrong so that I could prepare the people around me. That's how bad I felt.
Speaking out my name, lay it all down, lay it all down, everything. I will hold on to you, no matter what comes.
When my doctor got my test results back, it showed that there was nothing really in balance in my body. I was deficient in almost every mineral, vitamin, hormone. Everything was out of whack and I felt it. I felt like I was slowly dying. Immediately after receiving my diagnosis, I started AIP, Autoimmune Protocol Diet. There was no thinking about it. There was no trepidation. It was just, okay, I have an answer to what's wrong, and this meal plan could potentially help me. So I just jumped right into it. I have done AIP for almost a year and a half, and then I felt well enough to start adding some foods back. After a couple of months of adding foods back, I didn't really notice my symptoms coming on really strong until lately. And now, since I've added back several different foods, it's really hard for me to figure out which one is really causing me some issues. So I'm going back on AIP, and this time it's harder. Mentally it's harder because I know how hard it is, and I know what I'm having to give up. And you think of food as being good for you. You know, some of the foods that I had added back, like oats or beans or tomatoes, you think of those foods as healthy for you. And in my case, it seems like food is just against me. And mentally, that has really weighed heavy on me. Just coming to the realization that maybe I will have to be off of these foods for the rest of my life. Part of preparing for this return to AIP is getting myself organized to make things as easy as possible so that I don't have to think about what I'm going to eat, but knowing what I'm going to eat, knowing that there is something to eat, knowing that I can grab something if I need it. Those things are all very important to me mentally. If I have to expand my energy trying to figure it out for every single meal, I'm ready to go to bed right after breakfast. So part of this is going through my kitchen, and there are other people in the house and they do not eat AIP. Neither would I try to force something like this on them, because it is very strict and it's for a purpose. And although I do sometimes fix AIP for suppers and they eat it, I don't keep my kitchen free of all the gluten and all the dairy and all the soy and all the grains. This is the kitchen that we live in, and I don't expect them to eat this way. But part of this is going through my food and the foods that I had added back that now I'm taking away. I just don't want to see them. I don't want them to be there. I'm going to give them to someone, because I just don't want them in my vision. That just makes things harder, I think. So let's take a look and see what all I'm going to have to get rid of.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. Just like a seed in a garden, you will grow to be tall, staring out over miles of land without it, but wanting to build up walls. Lift me up in your branches, we can watch the sunrise. Just a couple of bruised up souls that believe that it was worth
cabinet, but I don't have anywhere else for these, so I guess I will just have a safe shelf. And here is my safe shelf. Obviously, the next step for me after I get the refrigerator cleaned out is making a grocery order. And I'm going to be doing that online so that I can really just stick to what I need, and I can really take time to investigate each label just to make sure that I'm sticking with the plan. I can eat these. I'm not here to make this look like one of those fancy YouTube channels where everything looks perfect and aesthetic, and this is real life. And I don't have the energy to do all that. Everyone else in this house, or that comes to this house, does not eat like me, so I do keep things that are not AIP because I cook for everyone else. But for me, I just need to know that everything is as organized and as safe as I can get it. That just somehow makes me feel better mentally. Well, the refrigerator's cleaned out. Except that it's all here now. I did want to show y'all something real quick. I found this app, and I have nothing to do with them. I just found it very helpful. And in trying to make everything as easy as possible, this takes the guesswork out of me. I don't have to spend my energy just trying to figure out if something is safe or not. So I found this app. Anyway, I was going to show you what it does. And I don't know them. They don't know me. I'm just showing you because I found it very helpful. So you see, it's called Sift. Wait, what's this say? It's called Sift. And so you take a product like this one, and all you do is zap it. This looks safe for AIP on, you know, just glancing at it, just glancing at the ingredients. But when you look at this app, it will show you. I don't know if this is showing. Let me set it down. So it will show you the product and if it's gluten-free, all of these things. This is paleo friendly, no soy, no tomatoes. But then if you scroll over, it'll give you in red if it catches something. So this one is not AIP compliant. And then if you go on down, it will show you why. So you'll click on this one that has the little arrow. And it'll show you the ingredient that is not compliant with AIP. The rest of these, this one is fine, this one's fine, good. It's saying that there's a problem here. Celery seeds, so no seeds are on AIP. And then the next problem that it sees is black pepper. So I feel like that's very, very helpful in trying to, whoa, I'll get this going soon. maybe. So I feel like that's very helpful information, and it cuts out all the wondering, all the questions, all the energy that you have to spend trying to figure out if something is safe on AIP or not. It did cost me, I think it's $39 for the year, but when I'm considering my energy, I'll gladly spend $39 to help me hold on to some of that energy and not have to spend it on something like food labels. I wanted to show you one more example of how labels can be sort of deceiving with AIP. This looks super good on the outside, and I was using it after I'd added some foods back, and I probably even used it the first time I went on AIP, but I just didn't realize until I had this app that it really wasn't compliant. So my other video about what I eat in a day is probably off because I've learned so much from this app. But coconut milk, you can see that it looks really good. There's gluten-free, soy-free, no added sugar, vegan, so it's dairy-free. It looks really good. But then when I take this app and I scan it, wait, it actually comes back that it is not AIP compliant, and then it comes down here and it highlights all the things in it that are not compliant, and if it's red, that is a very high hazard to AIP, and then it goes down from there. So when you click on it, it'll tell you what is wrong with that ingredient, and I really had no idea that was so bad. So I'm really thankful to have stumbled upon this app, and that it can show me the things that I never knew and that were kind of hidden within the ingredient labels. So I have the refrigerator cleaned out and ready for me to fill it with food. So I have sort of my safe zone is right here, not this, but this, and then theirs are down there, and then in here will be my safe zone, will be through here. That way, if anyone goes to cooking, they know that all of these are fine for me.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight.